Hey everyone, this is Sushikage here, and today we're going to have another deck profile. It's been my day off today, so I put this together a bit earlier on, had a bit of a playtest with it. It's actually, I think, the third variant of this deck I've made up, and it's the most consistent option I've found so far. Today we're going to be looking at something not a lot of people play these days, but I do feel has gotten better with the kind of cards that have been released recently. Today it's going to be Constellars. I do feel Constellars are a bit better than they used to be. Not necessarily the best matchup for this format, but they do have a bit more power considering artifacts are a thing. And with the new ban list, bringing Rota back to 2, that does also give them a bit more speed. So let's take a look. I've got the standard Constellar engine, so I've got Triple Cows. I do love this card in Dual Terminal. This is actually the deck I played at YCS last year. Constellars, because I wanted something that was going to be a bit anti-meta considering Dragon format, and yeah, I picked these up at YCS because I just hated having those horrible bent secrets in my deck. Anyone who's ever got any of that Hidden Arsenal set will know how bent those secrets usually are. I've got Triple Pollux, of course you need to have 3 of those, and get them so much faster now with that double rotor. Triple Argide, Triple Sunbury, and then one Honest. That's actually a dual terminal Honest, mainly because 1, my secret Honest is actually in my Herald deck, but 2, the dual terminal matches nicely with the counters. Then we've got the standard artifacts, so we've got 3 Mirror Attack and 2 Biog Attack. Then we've got Searchers. The rotors, all 5 of them. So we've got the double normal rotor, and we've got the triple Tenki. So all of that kind of search power is really nice. Other than that, we've got Book of Moon, because, you know, it's just a great card in this format. Soul Charge, I believe nearly every deck needs at least one of those because you can do some nutty things with it. Especially if you're just bringing stuff back like Houses or even the artifacts just to make a play into a Pallades or something like that. It's just a great card to have. Also, not a lot of people really pick up on this, but I know it's a bit tight for space, so I don't really do it. But you could actually, if you even needed to, go Soul Charge into maybe 2 Houses, and you can raise them up and make a 6 if need be. I just don't really run. Oh, I only run 1 6 in here, but it's just something that can be done. 1 MST, and then 3 copies of Ignition. Just because, of course, you're running an artifact engine in here, so they really need to be in there with a slightly larger engine. I've then got the traps, so I've got 2 breakthrough skills. Very important in this format. Solemn Warning, stop stuff happening. 1 Compulse, yet again the best one of in this format, effectively, because it just bounces stuff like Shadow's back and stops that nasty effect of getting that spell card back. 1 Torrential Tribute, because I still feel it's relevant for clearing boards, and then I've got a Call of the Haunted thrown in right there as well. Now, going on from here, we've got 2 wiretaps, because I think that negation is important for a lot of things, especially when you want to make your plays go off. And then I've got the standard Triple Sanctum right there, of course, to go with the standard artifact engine. So I do find that when you are running artifacts, you should always be running either Triple Sanctum and double Mirror Attack, or Triple Sanctum, triple Mirror Attack, 2 Big Attack, and then 3 of Ignition. It should really be one of those 2 variants. However, I feel that the 2 to 3 play is only more relevant when you're playing decks that have things like, well, play cards like Pot of Duality, because it helps with the consistency. This is better for when you don't really know what you're going to be drawing into. So that is the main deck out of the way. Standard 40 cards, of course, because unless you're playing Shadows in this format, you don't really want to be playing more than 40 cards in the deck. Just scoop all these out of the way quickly. Give me just a moment. I'm going to show you guys to the side for now. Next up, we've got the standard 15 card extra. So going for the higher levels, we've got Gaia, of course, you just want to have it there to overlay if need be. M7, so you can use that by going on top of one of the Constellar monsters, or you can, if you need to, actually go with the double cow soul charge and use this effect. It's not something you really want to do often, just it's nice to know it is something that can be done. Tiras, great card. It's something you can make easily with those Constellars, with the kind of anything resolving a cow's play or with the artifacts, and the kind of popping ability on this guy is really useful. Volcasaurus, standard burn damage is great. Triple Pleiades, I've seen a lot of people drop to 2, but I find 3 is more relevant. I'll often find myself making 2 in one turn, and you just need to have that third one there just in case. Yeah, I wouldn't really play less than 3 because I always want to have that option of making a third, because there's so many ways you can bring monsters back from the grave to make them again. I've got Praise. A lot of people don't quite understand why I play this. There will be situations where you can only make a 4, and that's where he becomes relevant, because he can actually beat over things like Leo. So I find that makes him a worthwhile option to have in there. You're not really going to go into him much, but it's good to have one available. Tsukumi and Vavao Chain. There are some really fun plays you can do with these two guys. I don't know if anyone out there knows them, but we can go through that if need be, or I'm happy to do another video on that. But yeah, you can do some fun stuff, especially basically setting cards, bringing your field out, and then using this guy just to replenish your hand. It's just fantastic. 1 Omega, because it's good to have it because it's a great card, a nice ability to just run through stuff and not worry about the back row. Dweller, you have to have one, everyone knows that. Exciton, yet again, you just need it in the deck. Arc, and then Castell. 2 very important cards right now. I am favouring Castell over Arc lately, but I do feel it's important to have one of each, just so you have those options. So there you go, that is the 15 cards. So that makes the total deck altogether. I have been playing some fun different siding options in there, but that's going to be more based upon what's currently important, currently in favour when I actually take this to a tournament. Thinking of running it at my next locals, but I haven't made my mind up on that yet. We'll have to see what happens, and I'll do a report on it once I actually make my mind up and we see the tournament results afterwards. Yeah, so as always, if anyone wants to give us a thumbs up, it's much appreciated. Feel free to post, comment, do whatever you want. Subscribe if you'd like to see any more videos, because there are going to be a lot more on the way. And yeah, I hope all of you have a good day, and I will catch you later. Bye.